Okay, seriously, what is going on here? No, seriously, what is going on here? There is some ulterior motive behind this blue competition. It becomes more and more clear there is something here that is meant to be something else. Is the head honcho intending on rooting out people he calls softies that are not flexible at all? Or is he hoping to get all the noir and then arrest them? What is going on? These last couple of chapters just do me frustrations. But well, we'll see, I guess. This is me, the Angry Anime fan, and this is the Shokugeki no Soma chapter 284. Everyone, the Totsuki group is divided into different groups as Soma's teams get his mission. They're going to cook for a former cuisine noir that is apparently dying, and they're gonna create a theme that is apparently his last supper. The name of this man is Tokiyama Higuro, a man who enlisted in the Imperial Army and was shipped out to the Pacific Theater of War. And that after the war he became involved in underground markets, and black rice was brought and sold. Once his cooking skills were noticed, he began a career as a member of Les Cuisine Noirs. That doesn't make any sense. How did a soldier suddenly become a legal chef? Well, I guess, well, maybe it does make sense. He was a soldier, and the soldier is just to fight. Bronze skills and sharp eye. Either way, he seems to be a senile man. Of course, all the light chefs immediately panic, especially with doing Last Supper, especially since they don't even know anything about them. And one after the other pass, but the noirs, the lights fail, but the noirs, they all pass. One of them, an arrogant, well, to be fair, every single noir we have met so far is incredibly arrogant. Do you know what I like most in mangas? That's when an enormously arrogant person suffers defeat. There's nothing more satisfying than see their arrogance defeated before them. That's one of the reasons I like One Piece, and one of the reasons that drew me into Shokugeki no Soma, because that was a theme. But because Shokugeki no Soma is taking so god freaking long time in answering all of this, I'm beginning to feel more frustration. And one of them, a punk-looking guy, I guess with black streaks and yellow hair, looks at Soma seems to be calm. As he taunts him over something, Soma just mentions that this doesn't seem right. Eventually, eventually they try to serve, but of course the lights fail, but the noirs all pass. And according to the arrogant blonde guy, this is actually a lucky freebie, as he also pass. And it's not exactly known how he passed, but according to him, it's something about the fact that the noir chef is actually meant to cook last meals for people that are being executed or failing their organizations, or maybe even in maximum security prisoners on their deathbeds. So apparently just cooking a dish that reminds them of home is not wrong, but it's also not exactly that will satisfy their taste in the moment of their death. So what I'm complaining about is, did the headmaster do this intentionally? He not only took in a former noir chef as a judge, but he basically made a challenge that every single noir can pass. There's gotta be an ulterior motive behind all of this. I mean, the blonde guy thinks that maybe he's intending to root out weaklings, which in a way makes sense. I mean, the noirs are hard-headed and extremely violent. But it still is so extremely strange. Why? Why create a challenge? Talented, yet at the same time not flashy chefs just cannot win. There's gotta be an ulterior motive behind every single one of this. Or is it possible that that one is a noir himself? Why is there a lucky freebie for noirs? Why is the cooking making sure that only the noirs can pass? There is something about this blue competition That does not make sense to me. But then the last page of the all is Soma. As the blonde guy looks at him, he sees that Soma is strangely angry. He's not worried. He's not stressed. He's just angry, saying the cryptic word Last Supper. I'm not buying this. That doesn't make any sense. So what is his spear of Soma's anger pointed at? Yeah, that's actually a very good idea. I'm feeling the same anger. So what does Soma's words mean? There's many ways you can translate his words. Let's see. One of them could be that, just like me, he feels this challenge is complete bull. He feels like a Last Supper dish, that's not exactly something you are meant to have in a competition. But he is inside a competition, so he can't complain about something unfair. I mean, this is clear that this Baloo competition is not exactly what it is. Or maybe all of this is a ruse. And what I mean a ruse is this man, he seems to be dying, and this is gonna be his last meal. Is Soma implying that he doesn't think the man is looking like he's dying, but only want a meal that is on his last bed anyway? Or does he mean that it's not right to cook a dish that is meant to become the last supper for someone? Because if you're gonna eat, then you have to live. Is that what Soma means? There's so many different ways we can translate his anger. I am currently feeling also an enormous amount of anger. Because again, there's something about this Blue competition that is not making sense to me. Everything is going to the, well, to the advantage of the Noirs. And even Asashi, he could pass because of his reputation despite the fact that he was a noir. Something is not right here. But you can give me your thoughts if you have any.